put 2 coats of the glue on. It's dried nicely, give it a few minutes. You can see I used a pair of scissors and I've cut up these pieces into smaller pieces. Much easier to apply. If you try to apply a big piece and try to cover that, it would stick to the outside edges. You couldn't bend the backing. And this, by the way, the gold is attached with static electricity. There's no glue on there, that's how it's attached. So it comes off easily when it's attached to the glue. So just carefully put your first one on. Just press it home, put your finger over the top, try not to touch the glue next to it, and just peel that backing off. Now then, the bit that you've got left, what we can do, if I just show you this, put that in short, I can cut that down there and use the bit that I've got left, and notice the way I cut it, I've got something to hold on to, and put the next one further in. As soon as you touch the glue, you are committed. You cannot peel it off again and hope to put it somewhere else. There's a little patch left here, so what we'll do is we'll cut that off there, and tell you what, we'll put this around this edge here. There we go, just peel that off. So you can see, I mean, that looks like real gold. It goes a long way. So don't go mad with it. Okay, I'm going to put that one across there. There'll be a little bit to patch up, but it's big enough. You don't want a tiny little bit to patch, but that little bit there will patch up quite easily, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to continue on with this, and I'll cover it and come back and show you what we're going to do after that. Okay, so again, see in a minute. I'll patch this one up now, I think. Use the corner, whoops, use the corner. You can handle this far easily, more, or should I say more easily than, that's covered nicely, than the loose leaf gold. There we go, that's going to look fine. So, see you in a minute. Okay, so we've got that covered in gold. Just getting a bit of tissue and gently push the gold down onto the surface. It's leaving it slightly textured from the tissue. It's amazing how fine this is. But that looks really neat. So that's now fixed. Okay, what we can do, I'm just going to get rid of these bits of leaf, just pop them behind me, get the tool rest. And now what we're going to do, again, don't worry if dust gets on here, it's not going to harm it in any way. We're going to get the spindle gouge, the Sharpie. We're going to switch it on fast and just do a chamfer. Now this one wants to be half. The flute's almost closed. I can just see the bottom wing as I'm making this cut. It's trailing. Switch it on fast. You get a nice clean cut, and then we're going to put the Sharpie line on there. You'll be amazed at what this does. Even just this little design nuance makes a huge difference. So switch it on nice and fast. What's that? 2,400. Close the flute. This will tidy everything up, give you a nice crisp edge. Just a small detail. Put that down. That should be fine. Excellent. That's cleaned up the gold. Just going to drop this to the rest of fraction. Get your Sharpie. Whoops. Tighten that up. Have it moving, then just apply the pen. Drop the pen onto it and you'll get a nice, you start with a nice clean, there we go. A nice clean line there. Just bring it out a touch. Just widen that. There we go. And that black line there really just frames the whole deal beautifully. So, take that out of there. Now you've got two choices here. What we can do is you could cut a little bit of cardboard there, cover it over, and then continue to lacquer this up, or you could lacquer over it now. That would seal it in as well. Sometimes when you lacquer over it, depending on the lacquer, it deadens the look of the gold. But again, that's still the real gold compared to the Dutch metal, the false gold I get from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. It still looks better sealed than the other stuff. So I want to see this pop again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly spray it. It's not going to harm it, and I just want you to see what it looks like. Okay, but the gold and the black accents really just set that off nicely. So watch, we'll do this now. Just a very light coat. Actually, I could avoid that. I'm going to just gently spray around here and try and avoid the gold. Should be able to just direct this. Don't go too close. There we go. Look at that. Again, that's just starting to pop. And just hit that edge. I want that black edge nice and shiny. Got a light on that. There, that's starting to gloss up. You can see it start to shine and reflect those colours. A little bit of gold there, just ease that out. Excellent. So there we go. I think that's a real neat little project. A really nice use of the Merlin tool, of many of its uses. We've got colour on that, we've got the gold, we've got the framing. It's just a simple little just an artistic little bit of wood turning. Doesn't have to do anything. I think they're really cool. Okay, so hope you enjoyed that, and see you next time. Take care. Bye now. So there's a pair of them. I personally prefer that colouring, but then again I don't know. This one needed a little bit more work to it. But there you go. There's the two pieces.